Hi, hi, this is Dr. Vamsi. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing career guidance, especially for freshers. You can see I have given a step-by-step career playbook for freshers, fresh engineers, and it can be for any of the branches. Okay, let's deep dive in. The first point to be noted is pick a direction, like for 7 days. You have to first, for the first 7 days, you have to choose two target roles. Like, for example, maintenance engineer. You want to become a maintenance engineer, or you want to be, for example, you are a mechanical engineer and want to go into maintenance department, then be a maintenance engineer. Or you want to go into marine side, then you have to look in what are all the possibilities of job titles which are there available. So choosing two target roles in the sense it is the designation or the job responsibility. So choosing two targets, then three domains. You should look into three different domains. Like uh, if an engineer is available, electrical engineer, then the electrical engineer will have multiple different designations. He can go into design, he can go into servicing and maintenance, and he can go into the other way around like household electrician. So there are three different domains available or multiple domains. So we should see within the first 7 days you should work on the such kind of two roles and three domains. And you should write one page as a career hypothesis, like what are your skills, why you want to become in the sense why you want to go into that role or why you want to do that role and um, all different multiples of things. You should understand that why you want to be that engineer only. Okay, so take such kind of a 7 days trial. Picking the direction is very important in making a career. Okay, this is for the freshers. I mean to say the people who are just doing third year and fourth year should have a focus on their career line path. Okay, then the second step will be refreshing the core fundamentalities. See, once you decided that you want to go into this domain, this role, then obviously the domain and the role will obviously have some kind of, you know, uh, requirements like technicalities. So you should refresh your technicalities, which will be in the core domain. This should be taking at least 2 to 3 weeks of time. So list down the 20 must questions answers. In interview, you will be facing some questions pertaining to that role and the domain. So obviously, you should be having some 20 list of questions and you should thoroughly solve those questions, understand those questions, and make a sheet or a notebook drafting the answers for those questions for the next upcoming process. So that is the next step what you have to do. Now, when you go into the next step is that to build a flagship project. You see nowadays merely having a degree is not going to help you in any of the job getting process. Obviously, all the engineers must have a hands-on experience. So, in order to have an hands-on experience, obviously in the final year you will be doing a mini project and a final project. But on the other hand, people who have multiple projects and in multiple domains are more suited for their multiple task based roles and responsibilities in the company. So you should solve as many as real problems from end to end. Okay, then take a note of that, make a video of that, or take the results of those things and document it. So this way, you should make at least two flagship projects, or it can be furthermore based on the timeline what you have, and ensure that these are documented. Okay. So the next step what you have to do is obviously having the degree having the flagship projects, and then is the cracking the interview. The cracking of the interview is based on the technicalities, in the sense the core fundamentalities, what you have learned in the your core domain, engineering. So obviously, for EC, Triple E, and instrumentation, you should have hands-on experience on MATLAB, Simulink, PLC, HMI, LabVIEW, some of the basic sensors, calibration, EMI, and EMC. So these are the very much important topics which you need to have 100% knowledge on these topics. Because most of the industries are looking for these skill set engineers only. And for mechanical, they should have ample amount of experience in working on the CAD, that is, the CAD can be a 2D CAD system or a 3D like SolidWorks, GD&T, FEA system, CAM, TFMEA. So all these things are must and importantly known skills to be acquired by the mechanical students. Excuse me. Then the civil department. The civil department student should obviously have AutoCAD, as well as the BOQ plating, site safety, quality systems. These all things which comes under the civil engineering. Apart from this, every engineer must have to learn about how to work on an Excel, how to work on a PowerPoint, and different kinds of branches will have their versions like Vision Control, GIT, example I'm giving you. So these are all the things which must be known for uh, all the engineers, whether it is a ECE, instrumentation, mechanical, or civil. These skills are common skills which you has to be learning. Okay. The next is, when you are once done with all those things, then the outcome-based resume has to be prepared, which can be a one page or a two page, but obviously it should be of quantifying kind by reducing the errors, and then designing the four-line PCB system, something you can decoratively tell about your flagship projects, then add some matching keywords to the JD for the job description, whatever it has been asked, then it can be documented in the form of a PDF. Also, parallelly, what you can do is you should make a LinkedIn profile and ensure that the headline, role and responsibilities, skills what you have acquired, projects what you have done with the proof, and added project media if it is possible, and five skills endorsements from your colleagues or friends or professors, and then some custom URL, and mainly keeping it open to work as a main profile system will help you out in getting into the job race. The next thing is this most of the time people do some kind of internships, but obviously we recommend that the internship and the apprenticeship both are different. The internship during the college time, but apprenticeship is something like it is after the college time. So after the college time, I hope people have to take some internships that will give a good insight. For example, it can be a 3 months to a 6 months duration, can be on a contract role, or it can be inside a laboratory, or it can be with a startup company, just a startup company, whatever it is. But the apprenticeship and internships are important in order to crack a job. And also prioritizing your learning deliverabilities over a pay initial. So in the sense, I tell you that during the apprenticeship, if they don't give salary also, I hope, or a stipend, you should be taking that because this will add something to your resume apart from the other your peers. Okay. And finally, the thing is that you should understand there are some do's and don'ts. Okay. Let's talk about the do's. That is, you should always have some signal and not noise. So every time, whenever there is a interview, you should be able to perform there. So you should have certain kind of skills, obviously the core skills, And also you should have some additional skills like, for example, you can do an ISO 9001 certification course, which is obviously available with private sector, so you can get into that. Or you can go into a PLC basics, like you can learn the PLC programming on different kinds of systems like Allen Bradley, Siemens, or on some other Rockwell. So these are all the things which you can acquire certifications, which will help and add value to your resume. Okay, um, then obviously you have a better chance of cracking a job opportunity. And there are many other like this, like AutoCAD also you can do on a higher side, or you can do a MATLAB and then get into different kinds of projects. So these are all the things which you have to showcase using a project that you have acquired this skills. And the don't is something like, your resume should never be a generic resume. No projects, no mass applying without the following up, in the sense, you cannot apply to all the jobs. You should look into the what job it is, job roles are what, and then your skills and sets are aligning to that or not. So poor emailings and meeting inquiries, these all things doesn't give any value to your career advancement. So finally, the thing is that you should follow these all steps. If you follow these all steps, definitely you will be able to arrive at a good resume. And let me tell you that we have a process of giving resume review and technical guidance to the freshers. So it is on a nominal cost of 499 rupees per only. So you can contact on the email ID given vamsi476 at the rate gmail.com, and we will be able to provide you the guidance and also give the in detailed review of your resume. Follow the channel for further latest updates and job postings and for the career guidance. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay. And we do have some paid services which are listed on the slide. You can go through. We do the design consultancy works for the electrical instrumentation automation, technical reviews of scientific papers and PhD guidance, third party inspection and testing and products, career guidance lecturers to engineering and diploma students, third-party internal audits and manufacturing sectors. So technical reviews of phones, IoT devices, tablets, household appliances, etc. These are all our paid services. You can contact us over the email ID, and we are ready to help you out at any cost. And once again, I request each and everyone to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Uh, we'll meet you soon again. Thank you.